of time, so let's go ahead and jump into it. So welcome to Talkin Hoosiers, y'all. My name is Bryan. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Again, like, subscribe, share, comment. If you saw the opening video, which you have, of course, if YouTube hasn't taken it down yet, it is a scene from Titanic when the ship is officially sinking. And that is what IU is right now. After coming off a embarrassing loss to Northwestern at home, where they were dominated for both halves of basketball. You would think IU would show up to Penn State with a little more heart, a little more effort, a little more intensity, some motivation even. However, in the days leading up to the Penn State game, IU Barstool Sports posted the triangle. Now, if you've been an Indiana fan through the Archie Miller tyranny, through Tom Crean years, the end, this meme has existed since then. It's posted every year. I use this for IU football even. It's not just used for basketball, trust me, it's used for football as well. However, we had 4 IU players, Miller Kopp, Anthony Leal, Xavier Johnson, and Race Thompson decide to go ahead and pencil in some comments, being some keyboard warriors. Now, it's wild to me because these are keyboard warriors who are on a 3-game losing streak. You guys are so worried. These are keyboard warriors who have lost 6 games out of the last 9. And the only notable wins in those 9, Nebraska, Elon, Kennesaw State. So then we got Miller Kopp, who believes he's a stud apparently, wants to call out the pencil necks because of the shape. Well, guess what? I might have a pencil neck. And Miller Kopp, you said I wouldn't say this to your face. So if you're watching this right now, I'm looking dead into this camera, and I want you to understand what I'm about to say to you. You suck. Point blank, period. You suck. You came from Northwestern, transferred to IU. You're supposed to be a shooter, yet you don't shoot. You can make it against the bad teams, but against good teams, you just don't shoot the ball. I don't think it's Woodson finding you a shot. I think it's you don't want to take the shot. That's what it seems like. I'll get more into the game, the Penn State game, later, because we got more to discuss. I mean, Miller Kopp, you want to call out the pencil necks? Bruh, you do kind of look like it's alive.
Oh, it's alive. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive.
I'm just saying, before you call somebody out, take a look at yourself. But I'm almost positive if you went to a public school, which you probably did not go to a public school because you look like you're rich, come from a rich family. What'd your dad do? Play tennis? Wink. You come from a rich family, so you probably never got made fun of in school by the right people. Go to a public school, you get made fun of by the right people, and you probably heard Frankenstein your whole goddamn life. Get over it. I mean, you are getting an NIL deal, correct? How much is your NIL deal worth, Miller Kopp? Let's see here. Let's check the statistics before they clown on me. Miller, scared to shoot, loves to play on words, angered by shape, Kopp makes $36,000 a season. Think about that. Miller Kopp, you get paid $36,000 to play for Indiana University basketball. Basically. It's not because of your name. Nobody cares about your name. I mean, you have your followers, of course. I mean, you guys see it, right? This is basically where this money is coming from. The more followers these players have, the more money they make, is what it seems. Especially going off different social media platforms. Some of these players don't have Instagram. But a lot of these players who are making more money than others have Snapchat, have TikTok, have Instagram, have Twitter. And they probably have Facebook. That's just not listed on here because Mark Zuckerberg is probably stingy with that. Is probably stingy with that information after what Facebook's been going through. I mean, they still can't figure out how to fix this notification thing going on. Y'all get that on Facebook? Like you're getting notified of comments you saw 2 weeks ago? It's because there's a coder at Facebook who got fired and he just fucked the code up somewhere. So that's why it ain't working right, if it still ain't working right for y'all. And then it gets better, y'all. So Anthony Leal chimed in on this triangle, right? Anthony Leal, y'all know who Anthony Leal is? Anthony Leal does not play. Anthony Leal rides the pine. Anthony rides the pine, but he loves his family because that was a great Christmas story. I'm glad you did something good with your money and paid for your sister's loans because, bruh, you ain't made this money to be playing on the court because you ain't done nothing. Literally nothing to make $28,000 annually. Like, how do you have no minutes and you're making $28,000? Make it make sense. Xavier, and then we got Xavier X, heart of the team, out indefinitely, and definitely underpaid Johnson, making $29,000 a year. Xavier Johnson, think about this. This is the key player on Indiana University. Is only making $29,000. $1,000 more than Anthony Leal, who doesn't play at all. Make it make sense. And then we got Jalen Smooth, bright spot, turnover machine that did get better against Penn State, Hood Schifino. You know what Jalen's making as a freshman? $236,000. Bro, you should have came in and been a star. And then we got Race the Hustler, can't shoot, Van Wilder in his 6th year of college, Thompson, who is making $31,000. Which I heard a rumor he got $500,000, but I'm not sure. But the NIL site says $31,000 annually. So Race got $31,000 this year. To do what exactly? I mean, he can get some rebounds. He can't shoot. I don't know who told him he could shoot 3-pointers. He had one game where it was just like miracles, where he hit 3 or 4 of them. But every game, other than that one game, he couldn't hit it. It was ugly. And then we got Trace, the lottery pick, Jackson Davis. You know what Trace is making, y'all? $613,000 a year. And Trace is mad about Tim Weaver writing him letters. $613,000 a year, and he's worried about mental health right now. Y'all are professionals making this type of money. Regular people don't make this type of money. And you can't handle a little hostility? Bruh, go work in a warehouse and see what happens if you don't know how to pack a skid right. Go work in a warehouse and see if you don't know how to drive the forklift in the correct way. Go work in real world. Go work at McDonald's, get behind the counter and get somebody's order wrong. Go work in the restaurant, serve a little bit for a day. 16 hours a day. See how your feet feel after that, because, I mean, just playing basketball, making $613,000 a year, and your mental health is in trouble, figure it the fuck out. And then we got Tamar Scoop, Ghost on the Road Bates. You know what Tamar makes? $27,000. He is expected, Mike Woods has said these exact words. Tamar Bates, we expected to be one of our number 2. My number 2. That means he wanted him to be the starting shooting guard. And guess what he's not? The starting shooting guard. And then we got Jordan, who fans love to hate, but he's got air in his jump shot and in his hops. Geronimo. Now, Jordan Geronimo, he's only making $16,500 a year. That's below poverty line. $20,000, poverty line. He's making below the poverty line, but he gets minutes. And then we got Mr. CJ. He can shoot. He needs more minutes. And he's an energy guy. Gunn from Lawrence North. Lawrence Central, one of them. He's from out east. He's from out east Indianapolis. He's making $23,000 a year, and he's just now seeing time in the last 2 or 3 games where it's like partial. $23,000? It's another situation. Why are we paying you? And then it gets better. We got Trey Wish Larry Bird. Lost at times Galloway. You know what Trey Galloway's making a year to suck the way that he does? $37,000. $37,000 and you single with no kids? Man, I wish I was you. And then we got Malik, freshman. Coach can't find him minutes, renew. Who actually gets minutes when he does get minutes, he performs. The more minutes he gets, the better he gets. He's one of those players that has to keep going. You got to play him throughout the game. You just can't say, oh, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. Nah, bruh. Put him in for 10. Give Trace a break. And he's only making $15.6 thousand. Like, why the hell is Anthony Leal, Tamar Bates, Jordan Geronimo, and CJ Gunn and Trey Galloway making more than this freshman who has put in more effort than any of them have, and the coach can't even find the man minutes? Why? Please tell me why. And then we got the others, y'all. This is where it gets even better. This is like the scrubs, the last 3 on the bench. We got Michael Shipp. You ever heard of him? You don't see him much, unless I use up by 20 or down by 20. $13.8 thousand. Caleb Banks, who we also don't see at all. He got minutes last night, but that's probably the first time I've seen him get minutes, maybe all season. He might have played in one of the bum games. Who knows? $18.5 thousand. Logan Duncombe, who he got some minutes a couple games ago. He wasn't too bad. He showed some effort in there at least in a loss. $18.9 thousand. And then some guy named Nathan Childress, who has 1 follower, $13.9 thousand. So y'all are making thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Y'all are making thousands of dollars. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all are getting paid. The NIL is paying y'all. But Indiana University, the fans, that money that they're putting into y'all, we ain't getting it back right now. Y'all are not covering it. You're not covering your contract. Y'all want to be adults. Y'all wanted to make this money cover your contract. Show up and play. Show up with effort. Show up with motivation. Show up with some damn heart. You go to Indiana University, man. 5 banners. Last undefeated team to ever do it. Bobby Knight is the face of it. Regardless of what happened in the end. Bobby Knight was the face, man. Y'all don't understand it. It's a different blood. It's a different love for the game when you come from Bobby, because you're like, y'all need to handle some heat. Like, Bobby didn't sugarcoat anything. He didn't. Not saying it was right. Not saying it was wrong. I'm just saying he didn't sugarcoat anything. He didn't back down to anybody. He demanded perfection, and that's what he got. That's why he's the last coach to ever do it. 1976. But let's go on to the Penn State game where IU lost another game, y'all, where they gave up over 80 points, losing to Penn State 85-66. Check this out, though. This is what's wild about it all. Penn State, this was in the game plan on ESPN.com. This is what Penn State does. They shoot the ball. A majority, 43.6% of Penn State's points comes from behind the three-point line. Why? They're not very big. They got shooters, though. They got shooters. And their best player, Jalen Pickett, was held to 12 points. Jalen Pickett, you know how much money he makes NIL-wise? Let me tell y'all. $121,000. They paid that man because they want to win. But get this. Check out the core players, though. Sean Lundy, 25 points. You know how much money Sean Lundy makes? $22,000. But Anthony Leal makes $28,000. And he don't even play. But Sean Lundy come out, 25 points, and he only makes $22,000. It gets better, though. Then you got Funk, the white boy sharpshooter. Miller Cobb. Funk comes out, 23 points. Do you know how much money Funk makes? Miller Kopp, what was that you made again? 36,000? $17,500. Fuck, what was that again? You made how much again? If I'd said millions at all during this, I meant thousands. None of them are making thousands, millions yet. Not saying Trace will though. I use offense from 2 shot 44%. So what does that tell you? They were doing well on the inside. 3-point shooting wise, 28.6%. Like, what's going on? Miller Kopp. You know what Miller Kopp's stat line was? 2 for 3. He went 1 for 1 from the 3-point line, 1 for 2 from the 2-point line. Remember when I said he's scared to shoot against good teams? Why did you only shoot 1 3? Make it make sense. But I just know Woody needs to get it together because the ship is sinking and it's sinking fast. Players need to be prepared. They're not. The game plans have been abysmal. And you're going against Wisconsin, who comes into Bloomington often and beats us. So if you come out against Wisconsin and play the way you have been, even though Wisconsin's down a starter, you're going to lose at home. Trace Jackson-Davis only had 14 points, 11 rebounds against Penn State. Where's the stat line, Trace? Where's the stat line at? That ain't no stat line. You ain't even show up. But thank y'all for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Again, like, subscribe, share, comment. Thank y'all for watching Talkin' Hoosiers. And until next time, y'all, peace.